This story is for in your weekly comprehension notebook, and it is story number 7, and it is The Hare and the Tortoise, an Aesop fable. And remember, a fable is a story that is trying to teach you a moral lesson, and the main characters are usually always animals or inanimate objects like the stapler or a turtle or a rabbit or 3 little bears. So we will begin. And first, you must make your prediction on the side, right directly under the picture. And it says, make a prediction of what you will be reading about today. And this one, pretty easy. I mean, you have a picture, and the title is The Hare and the Tortoise. And you also know that it's going to be a fable. So I'll begin reading. A hare was making fun of the tortoise one day for being so slow. "Do you ever get anywhere?" he asked with a mocking laugh. "Yes," replied the tortoise. "I get there sooner than you think. I'll challenge you to a race and prove it." The hare was much amused at the idea of running a race with a tortoise, but for the fun of it, he agreed. So the fox, who had consented to act as judge, marked the distance and started the runners off. The hare was soon far out of sight, and to make the tortoise feel even more ridiculous at the thought of racing a hare, he lay down beside the course to take a nap until the tortoise caught up. The tortoise, meanwhile, kept going slowly but steadily, and after a time passed the place where the hare was sleeping. The hare slept on very peacefully, and when at last he did wake up, the tortoise was near the goal. The hare now ran his swiftest, but he could not overtake the tortoise this time. So this one was a little bit different than the traditional one that we read like in class or in kindergarten or first grade, so this should be interesting. Okay, now I always suggest do the questions on the side. And this one says, what is the genre of this story? And this is the one directly under the picture, underneath the prediction. Okay, so just in case you forgot, right here, it's the second little box. What kind of genre is it? The third one on the side says, what connection can you make with this story to text, self, or world? And then over here, I'll read the questions below. And remember, you can always pause me to think. Number 1. What is the moral or lesson of this story? What is this meant to teach us? Number 2, what is the main idea of this story? What was it about? And number 3, why did the author write this story? To entertain, persuade, or inform us. Oh. And my computer decided to do an update right now, not the time. Okay, so let me get back to my place. And on the next page, we're going to do the question directly under, which is, was your prediction correct? And we're on the next page, so right underneath the turtle. Was your prediction correct that you made, and how do you know? And then right next to it, the beginning, middle, and end. What happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle, and what happened at the end. 1 sentence for each is more than enough, okay? And the next one is where you write your formal paragraph, and it says, how does the lesson in the story help you within your life? How can you take what you read and apply it to your personal life? Okay? And you can relate it in many of ways. Maybe it's competition with a friend. Maybe it's slow and steady wins the race because you have a more experience or you're doing things correctly. So it could be for any reason. How can this story help you in real life? So kind of think of it, if you're struggling on what to write, like, I don't know how this relates to my life. Think about it. Kindergartner walked into the room. How would you help them? What example would you give to them to help them apply it to their life? Okay? Simple as that. So this one was a little quicker. And remember, always pause me so that you guys have enough time to get your answers. Just because I'm reading it doesn't mean that you have to go as fast as I do. I don't have an audience. I don't know how long you're going to take. Okay, guys? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you need any further help with this one. Bye.